today's world, education is highly valued, and in most cases rightfully so. But there are cases throughout history where some of those who are uneducated were most influential. For an example, the Wright brothers did not have a high school education. Jane Goodall, the groundbreaking primatologist, she had no formal science education. David Bowie was one of the most influential musicians, and he just took some elementary lessons in the saxophone. Today we're going to explore whether a rancher could kind of outsmart a biological scientist. Today's question is Test 3, Section 1, number 25, and I am Paul Pasolka, owner of Ivy Masters Learning Center. 25 reads, in the second paragraph, lines 12 to 32, the incident involving the local rancher mainly serves to what? So we go to 12 to 32. It is this paragraph. Ken settled on a chukar partridge. He was picking a certain bird for his experiment as model species, but he might not have made his discovery without a key piece of advice from a local rancher in Montana who was supplying him with birds. When the cowboy stopped to see how things were going, Ken showed him his nice, tidy laboratory setup and explained how the bird's first hops and flights would be measured. The rancher was incredulous. He took one look and said in pretty colorful language, "What are those birds doing on the ground? They hate to be on the ground. Give them something to climb on." At first it seemed unnatural. Ground birds don't like the ground. But as he thought about it, Ken realized that all the species he'd watched in the wild preferred to rest on ledges, low branches, and other elevated perches where they were safe from predators. They only really used the ground for feeding and traveling. So he brought in some hay bales for the chukars to perch on, and then left his son in charge of feeding and data collection while he went away on a short work trip. What do those lines serve to do? So it does look like the rancher gave the biological scientists some insight based on his practical experience versus laboratory experience that the biological scientist had. It's not exactly what the question's asking, but what does it serve to do? What is its purpose? So answer choice A, reveal Ken Dial's motivation for undertaking his project. Well, as we see in the beginning of the paragraph, he was already showing him his laboratory. He was already committed to the project. That was not motivating him to undertake the project. Answer choice B, underscore certain differences between laboratory and field research. Well, Ken Dial is a biologist. He might do some laboratory research. He might do some field research. The rancher, the one who corrects him, does not do any research at all. So that really does not answer our question either. And he actually makes the connection between laboratory and field research based on what the rancher tells him. But underscore here means to emphasize. That's an incorrect answer as well. Answer choice C, show how an unanticipated piece of information influenced Ken Dial's research. And we may want to read on a little bit more to see what happened. But even within the paragraph itself, you see that he bought in some hay bales. So already he's starting to change what he's doing. And answer choice D, introduce a key contributor to the tree down theory. Well, it doesn't really get into the ground up or tree down theory. All it's saying is that birds like to perch. Our correct answer here is C, show how an unanticipated piece of information influenced Ken Dial's research. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has trouble with purpose questions, line reference purpose questions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.